Really? What's going on, guys? Charles Weinraub, AKA the Handsome Homebuyer, and we are talking top money-making design fixture features when you are gut renovating to fix and flip a house. Boodly boodly boo. Ready? Yep. All right, so top money-making design features. We're not talking about ROI in the sense that you should do kitchens, bathrooms, boilers. No, we're gonna get into the actual shit of the design features that people like today. Now, keep in mind, gotta give props to Alana. Fuck, I forgot her name for 30 seconds there. Alana, we love you. She does an unbelievable job. She does design on every single house because I suck at it. But what I do know is that I suck at it, so I have Alana do it. And if you suck at it, men and ladies who are doing this, because let's face it, there's some questionable looking brown tile shit that you got from Home Depot for 59 cents a square foot out there, and it looks terrible. But we're gonna go through exterior, interior of cool little things that aren't necessarily gonna break the bank, but it's what home buyers are looking for. And depending on the level, the price point that you're at, sometimes you wanna splurge for these things, sometimes it's not necessary. So when we're looking at the exterior of a house, let's talk about windows for a second. Colored windows are huge. Sometimes you can get them in and out, sometimes they're just outside, but the exterior they have, I've seen brown, I've seen, obviously there's white, black is huge and sexy, blue, there's all different colors, schemes, but colored windows are absolutely huge right now. Siding, for the most part, you get some cool off-color siding, but the big trend is you get the white or the light colored siding, like a light gray or a white with that colored window, and it really pops. You will see different kind of bold colors right now. Also, you'll see like a green or a blue here and there, but typically people are really liking the light gray and the white at this point. Stacked stone, still hot, and again, it's not insanely expensive. You could just do some little things to really set off the curb appeal, either kind of a line underneath the windows, something around the door. But again, if you're in the first-time home buyer bracket and you're sub $500,000, you don't really have to go crazy with stuff like that. The biggest thing I want to reinforce for people when you're doing the exterior is don't go crazy on landscaping. Unless you're selling a big dollar home, like I'm talking about north of $1 million on Long Island, don't even go crazy. Clean it up, make it nice, grade the property, put some seed down, put some sod, put a couple little cheap plants just to set it off, because people are really that's really a personal touch. I've spent a lot of money on landscaping in the past that people ended up ripping out to do different things. Also, don't go crazy with stone walkways and stuff like that in the first-time homebuyer bracket. It does not make sense. You're not gonna get your money back. And pools, pools are hot with COVID right now, but again, the return isn't really there unless you are in that luxury market. All right, so now we're going inside the house. A couple things to look at inside the house. Fancy trim work. All right, obviously coffered ceilings are very cool, built-ins in certain cases, but again, it really depends on the price point. If you're, let's say, getting north of, let's say, that $750 mark, and you want something that's not too expensive, but really to make it pop, coffered ceilings and a little bit of built-in work, very cool, not insanely priced, really sets it off to give that custom look. Quartz countertops, quartz is big, marble was huge before. Marble's an absolute nightmare. It stains, it scratches. Thank God that's out. Quartz is in, although prices are getting crazy. It's still a very resistant, man-made stone. People really like it. Kitchen cabinets now. We're still on the white train. A lot of shaker cabinets. People love them, super into them. The grays are starting to filter in. The lighter grays have been in for a while. And even the blues. People are very into the mixed match of, let's say, the main cabinets being one color, the island being a different color. So that's big right now. Tile, you kind of got this mix of conservative up top, party down below, or vice versa. It's like the tile equivalent of a mullet. So you'll have subway tile, you like that, huh, Levy? Subway tile walls with the funky laser tile on the floor that Alana does. Neutral vanities. The floors are transitioning a little bit. Before they were shiny, now the finish is really matte. In addition, you had very, very, very dark hardwood floors was a big trend even a few years ago. Now you're starting to see it lighten up. In certain cases, you're seeing very, very, very light floors. In other cases, you're seeing more of like a warm, chocolatey brown-esque type of floor. So those dark, dark, dark floors are kind of fading away. As far as lighting, I think the preferred lighting right now is like funky Brooklyn modern, I call it. Kind of looks like a gastropub type of thing. You get those light bulbs with the funky filaments in them that for vanity lights, exterior lights, and room center lights, etc. So in general, you can have very, very, very cool design at a price that is not too crazy. Home Depot, Lowe's have cool fixtures. They have cool vanities. You could splurge on things like bathroom tile, even if it's, $2, $3 a square foot. You don't have a crazy amount of square footage. Those things really pop and set it off. Adding stone here and there, but you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to go ultra high end, but you do have to be aware of current trends and when things are moving. Pinterest is an excellent resource. Check it out, work with a designer like our love, Alana, and go out there and design a firehouse that's gonna sell. Because right now, obviously the market's crazy. Easy to sell houses fast. It's not always gonna be like that. And when the market changes and it becomes a little tougher and when there's more inventory on the market, you gotta make sure that you're putting out a superior product so your product goes for the most money possible as fast as possible. Again, like, subscribe, we appreciate you. Levy appreciates you. We'll see you next week for next week's educational vlog.